Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing a celebrity psychic reading on Kehlani. I hope I pronounced this beautiful woman's name correctly. I don't know anything about her as I've never, heard of her until recently. I listened to a music video with her and Cardi B. I believe it's called Ring, but I believe it's Cardi B's song and she was featured on it. I could be wrong on that, but she has a beautiful voice. I saw that video, in fact, this morning, and I remember that some people were wanting me to do a psychic reading on Kehlani, where what I see for her and her, her life in general for 2018 going 2019 and beyond. The first thing I want to say, she's very striking. Her eyes are very much like that of a seer. So I do feel like she is a starseed in many ways. She does have strong spiritual abilities, intuitiveness. Some people could be saying, that she is someone who is very smart in her decisions and what she's done, but I feel like she's very intuitive and very in tune with the world that she is immersed in. So she doesn't trust anyone just to trust them. She knows that there's some people in the industry that she's in that are going to come around her and be like, oh, you're so beautiful, or oh, this is going to be what works for you. But ultimately she's very business minded, and I feel very strong in discerning whether or not people are being fake or they're being real to her. And she is someone who likes authenticity. She likes expressing herself and kind of using art in many ways as an outlet for her creativity. So a lot of people would be talking about her tattoos. I feel like every tattoo has a symbol or a meaning, a special meaning behind it for her. I also feel like she is a natural born witch in many ways, and I know that that may be something that could be misconstrued as evil, but I think we're all witchy in a certain way. We all have certain abilities, spiritual abilities, and some people may be more gravitated towards the Wiccan culture, or working with candles and prayers and doing things that are more of like white magic. And that's what I kind of feel with Kehlani. She is someone that's very spiritual and very much aware of different things. I don't feel like she's closed off to the possibilities that there's more to life other than living here and just breathing and existing, then we die. I think she does believe in spirits. I feel like she does believe, and she has had her own share of paranormal experiences. I do feel like there was a woman that would come around her as a young child, and so with her aura, I also feel like she's got like a violet aura, almost like an indigo. So I feel like she comes from, her mom would be an indigo child, and I feel like she is a starseed. So it comes from the bloodline of her mom. A lot of that bloodline, there's some Native American in there. If they were to do some testing, I'm pretty sure there's some Native American. There's different, rich cultures and backgrounds that have contributed to her spiritual path. And I feel like right now she's in a good phase. She is expecting a child, her first child, I believe. So that is a good news for her. A lot of people that be looking at her career would be saying that she hasn't had the amount of success that perhaps other artists have, but I do feel like she's been very much working very, very hard on getting her name out there. And there's a lot of people like Cardi B and Remy Ma and other people that do believe in Kehlani and her, in her artistry and her ability. And so I feel like her career is going to take the next step. But there's something in her life right now that she's needing to end. This could be like a negative way of thinking that's holding her back, some fear that she is holding on to, because now she's pregnant and she's going to give birth. But I don't feel like she's going to stop, just like Cardi B hasn't after giving birth to her baby. I feel like Kehlani is going to do the same thing and kind of reemerge and come back really strong. I keep hearing studio albums. So somewhere between 2019, 2020, we will see some new music from her. But in between that time, there will be some collaborations, songs that she's working with other artists. I just get that, she is also I don't know if she writes her music, but I keep seeing like a notepad in her writing some stuff. So this could be like a journal. And I feel like she does write some of the material. She does have some ideas that she's working on with her new album that would be coming out, like I said, later in 2019, 2020, depending. But there's a lot of people that do believe in her. And right now, I feel like she's ending a certain chapter of her life. This could be, like I said, fears and insecurities, and really kind of embracing. There's also some anger, some frustration, people that have hurt her in the past. These are close friends. There's a lot of betrayal around her. I feel I'm getting like from spirit that, she was betrayed. There could have been someone who, an ex that cheated on her with someone that was very close to her, someone that she knew. But or people that have, just spread rumors about her maliciously, saying, oh, you're not going to make it, you're just this and you're that. And now she's proven them wrong, not that she had anything to prove to them in the beginning to begin with. But that's kind of the energy it is. And Spirit is basically telling Kehlani that, hey, you are very creative, you're very good at, music and what you do as an artist, and you just need to kind of take a leap of faith and go in that direction. I do also feel when it comes to her love life, she has been in some relationships that have been toxic, not good for her, and it's been almost like a recurring theme. With the baby's father, I do feel like he is a good energy. She wouldn't have really, explored, into getting pregnant if he was a bad person. So I really feel like she sees the goodness in him. As far as how far that relationship will go, that is up, in the air. I feel like even though he's a good person, there are some differences between the two. He's a guitarist, her guitarist, I believe, but at the same time, there are some differences, and so that's something that's going to come up. I feel like he will be present in her baby's life, but as far as them, I don't see them being like a long-term couple. That is not her soulmate. And again, this could be up for debate, people that would be listening to this, or even Kehlani, if she would listen to this. But I think she already knows this deep in her soul. But this is a person that is almost like he is a soulmate to her, but I feel like it's a temporary soulmate. We can have more than one soulmate in this lifetime, but for her, I feel like this is a temporary soulmate, and he will, eventually, they will separate or kind of like go their own way, but he's always going to be in that child's life. I also get that she is moving away from almost like, I don't know, this comes in almost like from certain people in the record industry. I think there's some drama that I may not be aware of, but what makes me feel like is there are some people that she may be, other artists that are, competitive, or that have talked to her personally and kind of like threatened her or told her, kind of like been like the mean girls, or guys also, these are also male energies that feel like, they're trying to stop her from being successful. There's people working against her because they know how talented she is, and a lot of time that intimidates other artists and other people. But I feel like she has a strong, piercing, power in her, and she's going to be successful, and she's going to continue to make a name for herself. But this has left her, feeling kind of, like what is coming up next, like what is really going to happen next in my life, because she's had a lot of negative things that have happened to her, and this is coming from spirit. So I don't know, I feel like her family life wasn't the best. There's been a lot of dysfunction in her family life, things that she saw growing up, that kind of shifted her mentality and kind of made her feel this way. But Spirit is telling her that there is some feelings right now that of anger and frustration that she's had holding on. This could be people in her past. She needs to release this because it's creating stagnation, and it's hindering her ability to have successful relationships and friendships and connections and take her career to the next level. It's almost like a dark pain that surrounds her and that is in her soul. And so the only way is to release that and kind of work through that. So she would like benefit from Reiki, working with a spiritual person, doing Reiki, even through her music, writing or poetry, journaling, getting these emotions out of her, doing yoga, just spending time in nature. I feel like she needs to get away from the environment that she's in for a while, and kind of, take a trip, if possible, out in nature, camping, hiking, doing something that, really is outside of the normality for her, so that she can kind of experience, because she wants to experience new things other than, city life and the artistry that she's in. There's a lot of facets to her, and I feel like she does, think about her family and, starting a family in the future, and kind of expanding that. But right now, she's worked so hard for her career. I don't feel like she's going to stop, that anytime soon. She's going to continue onto a path of really just discovering who she is as a person and continue to see evolution. I feel like we're going to see new styles of her. She is one to take bold fashion risks. I also feel like there's going to be more tattoos coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets her baby's name, once she has the baby's name tattooed on her. But that's something that Spirit kind of talks about. And then, there's other tattoos that she's going to be doing. I also feel like she is going to go a lot into fashion for many reasons. I don't know if she's already, has had like ads with famous fashion designers and, kind of modeling their clothing. But I feel like there's going to be offers for her. But she needs to stay very focused on the bigger picture here and not let any feelings around her love life, kind of, sway her away from her career. But overall, I feel like she is someone who has a vision of what she wants to do, the type of music that she wants to do. And she is going to have that success because she has a beautiful voice, and she's very talented. So that is what I see for the singer Kehlani. This was my psychic reading. If you did like this reading, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. If you would like to set up a private reading with me, you can go to my website. It's listed here. It's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And if there's any other artists that you have not already mentioned to me, go ahead and comment in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to do a psychic reading on them. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing day.